Welcome back, folks, as you're enjoying a bright start to your Sunday as you deal with the Patriots' loss, unfortunately. But, the wind has calmed down, and with that, you're going to actually feel a little bit more warmth today as things kind of pick on up, although a very bitter start to the day, I may say. -2 at the moment. Blue skies out there. The sun will stay in abundance as high pressure has taken over the region and stabilized the air masses. Temperatures throughout the region just crawling into the positive numbers here. You're still dealing with negative readings across the Berkshires for the most part and western part of Franklin, Hampshire, and Hampden County. However, these wind speeds are going to remain calm to maybe 6-7 miles per hour throughout most of the day, meaning the wind chill is not going to be that much of a factor. So it's going to allow for things to warm on up into a whopping low to mid 20s out there, but you will feel the difference, especially with the winds remaining calm for the most part. Now, nice and calm for most of the Northeast as of now. We are watching, however, this nor'easter that's going to be brewing, gaining a lot of momentum and really disrupting the southeastern part of the U.S. It's going to start to dovetail and work its way up the eastern seaboard, and with that, it's going to be riding that jet stream, and unfortunately, it's going to be bringing much more moisture with it into the region. And take a quick look at this water vapor here. You can see all the deep oranges going into the yellowish browns. That is a lot of moisture being drawn up into this system, giving it energy and providing that punch as it migrates up the eastern seaboard. And with that, it's going to be drawing more moisture. You're going to be talking a pretty significant event as far as precipitation goes. Now it's going to be tracking a little bit more over to the west, so the heavy stuff, you're talking 1 to 2 feet, is going to remain in the more interior parts of New York, Pennsylvania, but we are going to be clipped, and with that we will have some accumulation. But talk about this nor'easter with the timing out there from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. That's when we're going to start seeing the first snowflakes hit the ground, and this system is going to last through Monday evening. And starting as snow, although things will warm on up, we're going to be breaking that 40-degree mark around midday tomorrow, and things will be changing to sleet, ice, and rain for the most part of Western Mass. But the wind's going to be a major factor, especially because it's going to be drawing off the Atlantic, that southeasterly flow coming on in, and you're talking gusts between 30 to 60 miles per hour. Power outages are going to be a concern, unfortunately. So taking a look at our weather alerts at this time, we do have a winter storm warning in place for parts of Western Mass anyway. That's going to be lasting from that midnight hour through about 7 p.m. on Monday. Winter weather advisories in place for most of Western Mass and central Massachusetts as well, dealing with some accumulating snowfall out there that's going to be disrupting if you are out and about for your Martin Luther King Day. Anyway, so let's talk timing and see what's on the radar here with our futurecast. Cloud cover works its way into the picture just after sunset, that 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. window. Then the first snowflakes start falling around midnight or so, getting a little bit heavier in Western Mass anyway, in higher elevations in the Berkshires. And then things start to intensify by the time sunrise hits tomorrow. Now with that, it's going to be warming as well. You have that southwesterly flow coming on in, warming things up above that freezing mark. And then all of this blue starts changing to that mixing, that icing, and then you have some heavy precipitation down over between that red, the yellows, the oranges, and with that you may actually have a few rumbles of thunder out there, and then the winds are going to be a concern as well as it's drawing on through and lasting through the evening. So let's talk about totals anyway. So you're going to see more of the heaviest stuff out west, 1 feet, 2 feet as you get into the interior parts of New York, as you expand off into Western Mass. Broken down, we're kind of right on that line there as far as snow to rain and mixing. So essentially, the Pioneer Valley probably be between 3 to 6 inches or so, stuff that sticks on the ground, may end up getting washed out late as things shift over to rain. But then you're going to be talking about between 6 to 12 inches. Higher elevations, northwestern corner of the state may see above a foot when it's all said and done. But wind gusts are going to be a headache, between 20 to 50 to 55 miles per hour. Look at Monday morning in Pittsfield, maybe wind gusts north of 50. Power outages are going to be that concern until things start to normalize a little bit later Monday evening. But after we get through this system, it is all gravy from there. Nice and sunny and dry and seasonally norms.